welcome to our first episode of Tourism Talks podcast. The focus being tourism, but wherever the conversation goes, we'll just follow. All right. First episode is going to be with Melissa Claassen, a local from Ostrich, right? Ostrich over here in the West Cape, South Africa. And we're going to be talking about the things that she deals with and just a couple of basics of her day-to-day life. Hope you guys enjoy.
All right. Melissa, welcome aboard for the second time.
Thank you.
So I'm an outdoors guy. I'm not a technology guy, and unfortunately I messed up our last podcast where I recorded the video but we had no audio, and all because of a wrong plug-in device. So excuse that, but we'll get through it. I'm pretty sure.
I hope so.
I don't mind coming back for a second time chatting with you. It was really fun.
Then it'd be a third time.
No, we'll see. Let's see how this goes. Maybe there's people like you and they want me to come talk to you more.
Oh, that'd be nice.
All right, Melissa. First of all, where are we? Where are we at the moment?
Deja vu. In any, yeah, at this moment we're at the Denne country guest house. It's situated about, I think, 13 kilometers from Ostrich, little town. And I mean, like, this is one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been or ever seen. And I think you agree, don't you?
Oh,
you have to, yes.
I mean, I said so last time, didn't I?
Yeah, spectacular views. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a farm girl, so yeah.
Yeah, you told me last time that you lived in town and now you've moved back to the farm. So, oh, definitely. So the Denne guest farm, I mean, I drove past here. This place is amazing. You're in the middle of nowhere. I'll take a little video later on of everything, but I mean, you've got lots of buildings here, all right? And some of them look quite old.
Yes.
Is it like 1900s, 1800s? Do you know?
The main house is where we've met this morning.
Yeah?
So I mean, like that was the main house, and then this little house on that side. You can maybe video it later.
Yeah.
That was the playhouse.
Playhouse.
Yeah, that was the playhouse. Woohoo! Yeah.
Kids.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So the kids get the whole house.
Amazing, eh?
Nowadays we only get like a little
Yes.
box to play in.
Yeah. So that was the playhouse, but. The main house, you can see the structure though. It's a bit Victorian style, but also a bit of Dutch in there.
Oh, wow.
So, and it's always cool because even the other buildings, the newer buildings, we try to decorate or build it the same or use the same structure as the first versions. We semi-desert in this area, so it gets pretty hot. So back then, no air cons. So I don't know how people survived back then, but but no air cons in 50 degrees. So these walls are basically, you can say it's either double or triple walled. So it keeps most of the heat out, and even the roofs, it's extremely high. So that's the reason for keeping most of the heat out. Even if I'm going to take you in one of the rooms now, you're going to feel it's extremely cold.
Wow.
Because it's for catering for summer, for that 50 degrees. So yeah.
Well,
But I mean, like, the generation that runs the farm now is the 5th generation. That's Johan Keller and his wife Louise Keller. So yeah, but he's the 5th generation.
5th generation. So they've been farming on this farm for 5 generations straight. That's crazy. That's basically 200 years. Yeah?
There's another farm, Mooiplaas, also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the other brother. The younger brother, yes. So they two brothers.
I know Mooiplaas as well. We work with both of you guys. So.
Oh, you know Mooiplaas?
Yeah, it is beautiful.
I know it's beautiful, but I would say in the same sentence that the Denne is the number one.
I think it's a different style, to be fair, because to me they're a bit more modern. They got the swimming pool and the big restaurant area, so they're a bit more modern.
No, I love the swimming pool. I love the swimming. I love the swimming pool, the infinity swimming pool. It's amazing, especially from the roadside. That's the first thing you see. Yeah, but you're right. There's a difference.
It's a different style. It's a different type of beauty, and I'd say each to its own.
Yes.
I mean, this fits in much better. So, okay, you say some of the newer buildings were built in the same style. So, is this a new building?
Yeah, the restaurant. Yes,
wow.
The restaurant is pretty new because even the restaurant was down there.
Okay.
Yeah, because they started out with a few rooms, and then the restaurant was also back, but it was extremely small. Yeah. That was extremely small, and then Louise decided, no, we're getting busier and we're getting bigger, so why not get a decent restaurant? So yeah,
All right.
she's the one
So
behind
that's
this restaurant. So
just a restaurant. Do you guys
so
cater for
yes,
day
definitely.
visitors?
Yeah, that's why it's a brand on its own name. So it's Mabel.
Nice. And
Ma
do we have
belle.
to book? Because I mean, I'm always looking for a new place to come check out.
Yeah, no,
Can book or just show up?
you can show up, but I think best will be booking.
Okay.
Because
cool.
we a guest house, so most of the time we quite full. But we won't mind
You might see
to
me tomorrow
cater.
night.
Really?
I'm always look. No,
Yeah.
I love checking out. So anything touristy. All right, restaurants is a tourism industry because people go there. And to me, especially for our clientele, I want to be able to tell them like, oh, this place was good. I'm not a fancy type of guy either. I don't go to Black Swan. And once again, each to its own. It's just a different vibe. It's a different type of beauty.
Yes.
More class compared to the Denne. I'd much rather go to, let's say, I don't know, what's that place? The Smithswinkel, right? It's got good open vibes. There's playroom for the kids. It's everywhere.
Especially if you have kids, yes.
Especially
so,
if you have
yes.
kids. I mean, my kid's still you can only
Little
crawl,
toddler, yes.
But I mean, I'd much rather go to a nice open place like that to go sit at a fancy restaurant and wonder which spoon or fork I need to eat with.
Yeah, no, the thing is like this restaurant Mabel, I would say it's also like a 4-star
Is
graded
it fancy?
restaurant. It is fancy, I would say. I would basically brand it like that or label it like that, but we accommodate,
Okay.
I mean, like we get so many people with children.
Yeah.
And so family groups we normally get, and they've never had a problem because we cater for these kids, especially with the space. I mean, like I sometimes do babysit when parents wants to eat because we pick up the vibe.
Yeah.
You can see it immediately when somebody's struggling to eat, the baby's there. So yeah, that's what we do. We
So
give
I'm
them.
assuming you're good with kids.
I am, yes, but then I want to give them back.
Is it?
Yes.
So you're going to keep them for a little bit and then give
Yes,
them back.
yes.
You've had your own, you've done that.
Yes,
got
I've
the
been
t-shirt.
through that. I got the T-shirt. Yes.
Okay, no, awesome. And your restaurant, is it a la carte or?
Yeah, it's a la carte. It's a la carte.
No, I might be here tomorrow night again.
Huh? Come and check it out.
No, Vinny, I'm not going to go away.
Check
again.
it out and give me a review.
Oh no, awesome. Okay. No, thank you very much. So, new building. We've got a new building on your left over there as
Yes. The newest addition is that side.
well. Down at the bottom.
Yes, that's the last wing.
All right. And you know when last?
Is
10
it?
years ago? 20?
No, I think 7.
Oh, 7. So
Yes.
it's under 10 years, so it's still fresh.
Yeah, so I think it's 7, if I can remember correctly. I think I've helped with it as well. I've built
Nice.
something.
So you are really a jack of all trades.
I am. I'm carrying the brand.
No, that's awesome.
No, that's my label. So
Now, being a tourism podcast, we want to ask you a bit more about your tours. You did mention that you do tours out to the Swartberg, right? When you're going to the Swartberg, like what is the goal? What are you going to see?
the thing about Oudtshoorn is that a lot of people doesn't really like visiting this little town because they like, there's not really anything to see.
No.
As we mentioned in the previous one, that it's dry and it looks like it's a farm, but I mean, like, there's so much to see if you look beyond of what you see.
Oh, yeah.
You know that little movie,
You
Beyond?
gotta go look beyond. Is it a movie?
No,
I don't
it's a
watch
quote
movies.
from
Oh,
a...
right. I don't watch movies. You can't pull movies.
You don't?
I do, but to me, movies and famous people, I'll watch it and I like that movie. But I'm not going to remember them.
I mean,
it doesn't benefit me
it's
in any way.
no, for me it's the same. I watch a movie, but I won't remember.
And I don't
the
know
name.
actors, I don't know singing artists. I
Yeah.
love music,
Yes,
but
I just sing
unfortunately,
along.
I don't remember
Yeah,
them. I heard you singing E.G. Camelot.
yeah, I like that. As I normally say that a lot of people, we have different talents. So everybody can sing. I believe that everybody can sing because we have vocals. If you can talk, you can sing. But not all of us has the talent to sing. And I'm not one of those people. When there's nobody here, as you can see, it's very quiet. It's only me and 3 people working today. So I do that. and then basically at home when I do the cleaning. Yeah.
Ah.
Because women normally, when we start cleaning, especially like me, I hate laundry. I hate it. I can clean a house for you. I mean, like, and I love it. But with laundry, I hate it. Even if the machine is doing the work, but I mean, like, still, I become this different creature, you know. I'm angry at everybody.
So you sing death metal or what?
Yeah, because, yeah, really, yeah, hard metal.
Mom, why are you angry? No, I'm just singing.
No, but really, I hate it. It's
no.
like back then with my, when me and the kid's father were still together, he knew when both of us had a free day and it's my laundry day, he knew that he must take his kids and just go somewhere.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be this horrible person until the laundry is done.
So each person has his little quips and quibs. I hate unpacking clean dishes. I'd much rather sit and scrub dirty dishes than taking, we've got a dishwasher now, but I mean, to take the dirty dishes and go put it in its place, I struggle with it. It's so hard for me. And it's not just true with dishes, with generally my clothes. If I take my clothes off, you know, you get people who stick the clothes and or want to go hang it back neatly or put it in the dish or in the washing basket. I hate putting it where it belongs, and I don't know why. And my wife hates me for it. But I'll take it, so I'll take like the balled up clothing and like toss it into the wall so it lands onto, like I try and do a trick shot into the washing basket so it's more
So
fun.
you do it every time?
Over and over,
Oof.
and I don't close cupboards. So that's like another quip that also, it's my doors are always open because to me I can go in and I can get my stuff and get out.
Now you see, that's why I always say it's like certain people are meant for certain people.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell the bosses as well, like Johan and Louise, it's like I always tell you, you know, it's like certain people are set out for certain people.
Yeah.
Because as you just mentioned, if we were to marry, you know, I would kill you. Somewhere along the line there would be poison in your food. You know, it's like, because I wouldn't be able to handle that. And she's got the patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like she has a moment, but she's got a patience. Now with me, that's not going to work.
Right.
It's going to be a slow death. Yeah.
But I mean, that's, so I always tell people to find the right person. No one is without faults.
Yes,
You gotta find the person whose faults you can deal with.
Yeah, but I mean, like these boys, I mean, like men, I don't understand them. Like you say, you do that. It's like my baby daddy, as they call it, but I would love to say like my children's father. He had this thing when he was preparing food for himself, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever. Everything is there. You know, it's like I'm doing it differently.
Yeah.
You know, as I use something, I clean it up. You know, I clean it up. Everything goes through. The dishes, everything, you know, and he doesn't. He just leave the spice is here, the salt is there, this is there. Everything is out. It's just there.
Yeah.
Spices are everywhere. The salt is lying everywhere. It's like, how do you do that? And I've realized that it's not, at first I thought it's just this guy. And I thought about poisoning him. A slow death. But then I've realized it's not just me. Every guy has that something.
Yeah.
And they continuously doing it. Doesn't matter how mad we get, you know, or how crazy we're going to get for them.
It's
They
like
still
we don't
do
realize.
it. No, it's like you go out of your way.
I promise
It's like you
that's
guys
not
are going out of your, look now, I'm going to make her angry. Hoo-hoo, and I'm going to love it.
No. Funny enough, so clothing and stuff, when I'm cooking, so I love cooking as well. I do most of I used to do most of the cooking because I used to have a lot of free time. And then my wife started cooking again, and now I'm getting back into the cooking again. I've got more free time now. Cooking, I'm like you. Use this, put it back where it belongs. Cut this, wipe the table.
Yes.
Everything nice, because as I go I clean because I want a clean workspace, and it's the same in my workshop. My workshop has, everything's got a place and it goes to that place, but I don't know why in the house with my clothes and with cupboards I can't. I just leave it open. I don't know why, but yeah, a workplace. But okay, we're not a social we're not a dating advice website.
True.
But it's interesting to see how that affects people. And that's actually something that I'd like to discuss, which we did not discuss last time. So just before we started with the going live, I mentioned, we talked about working hours and how people in tourism work odd hours and we work very long hours.
Yes.
I mean, I've got guides Nico, I'm actually doing his thing soon as well. He's one of my next, what do you call them? Clients?
Clients, it's your
No,
clients.
it's a client. No, you're not a client. You're
I'm
a
your
friend.
client.
No, you're a, I don't know what you call it. But any case,
Yeah, we new friends.
we new
Welcome
friends.
to my
Thank you,
board.
Thank you. I'm glad. I'm happy. No, but any case, so he's going to be on soon. And he used to work at a lodge. I'm not going to name the lodge now. It's up in the north. If he wants to, he can name it eventually. But they worked, and there's different lodges, but he worked at 1.3 weeks straight, like not a single day off, and then he gets 1 week off. And then in busy season, it was 6 weeks on, but 2 weeks off. All right. And I mean, when they worked from, like, you get up at 5 in the morning to get ready for your safari. You do your safari, you come back, you check your guest in for breakfast, you eat breakfast with them, so it's kind of a bit more relaxing. And then you do activities with them during the day, or you might, depending on what they want, you might have a bit of the day off. And then you're up again, tonight you're doing a game drive again, you're with them at the restaurant, you take them to the tents, and then at like 10, 11, 12 o'clock you get home. So it's like a full day, and it's up to about 6 weeks at a time. How the hell do you sustain a relationship? Seeing as we're on the relationship subject, how do you sustain a relationship in an environment like that? Obviously, you have different schedule.
I think it's really a difficult thing to balance sometimes, really, because like take me, I have 2 boys. One is 16, one is 10, and I mean, like, the one is a teenager, and then there's that one kid there who's the exact same person as me, you know. So that's a lot of energy. I see myself in him. That's a lot of energy. Now I can't believe I'm that much. But in any case, the balance is sometimes it's horrible, because there's, especially with your children, you don't want to miss things in their life. You know, it's like my teenager now. He's not big on that teenage phrase, you know, and or stages or whatever they call it. But I can see there's a difference, because when I come to work and I'm here full day and I go home and then there's something wrong here and I need to come back, you can already see it. You know, they show it. At first, they were totally just there and pretended as if it doesn't bother them. But now I can see it with a teenager. It's like, you never hear. No, you never hear. And I'm afraid of losing that, because I'm a single parent and I don't want to miss anything in their lives. Nothing. But with COVID, I could have understand the whole situation, that we only a few people back, and then you have to do a bit of everything.
No.
But somewhere along the line, you need to balance work life from your private life. There should be a balance. There should be a balance, and sometimes it pushes me to a person that I don't want to be, you know. So the people that I work for, they quite understandable, but I'm the kind of person that I'm expecting them to tell me. I'm not going to come to you and ask, listen, I'm tired, I want to be off, and you know, I'm that kind of person that I'm going to come, and I'm going to be at day 20, and then I'm going to start getting irritated, and I'm pissed at everything and everybody, and you know, and that's when they realize, listen, this girl. But they know me. I mean, like, sometimes it's like 11 o'clock. It's my tummy time. I need to eat.
So you get hangry.
I get hangry, and I mean, like, it's extreme. You know, the boss lady, when she normally comes and we have a meeting, and she sees me sitting there with that throne of mine, you know, and then I'm not even there. I'm in America or somewhere in Canada, but I'm not there. And then she looks at me. I don't even hear what she's saying. Because what the heck, I see lips moving but nothing. Then she knows, and she will always tell me, you can excuse yourself to eat something, because I know I'm that. But as I said, there's this balance thing between, you have to balance between your work life and your personal life outside.
And that's everything.
It can damage so much.
It's everything in life, and it's just hard, especially in our industry of tourism, because once again, there's different branches of tourism that you can work in. Me and you, we've been fortunate enough where we're basically based at home all the time, and you can move out from home. Now, you mentioned kids. I was just thinking about a normal relationship. Imagine having kids and not being able to be there for certain things, because if there's clients, I mean, you've got to be there 100%. You've got to be with them. Otherwise, because people pick that up. People pick up if you're not there 100%, if you're not giving your all.
Yeah, they know.
They know immediately. And we always say, right, it's like 20 good reviews is great. But they don't make up for one bad review.
Yes.
And that's unfortunately just how our industry is. Like, people are also more inclined to say something bad than they are to say something good. You've really got to beg them, go on TripAdvisor, say something good about the place, please.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
I liked it and so on. But let there just be freaking a flower that's not as pink as the other flower. And we've really had it. I've had it on my tours where people complain that, because we work out in the bush, there's no electricity, anything. So I take hot water and fast. And people complain, oh no, the coffee water temperature was not optimal. They didn't say it's too hot or too cold, so I don't know where I went wrong, but you know, there's things like that. Where was it? I think it was Brenton Lodge, and I think it was Brenton Lake or Brenton Lodge, one of the Knysna lodges. Any case, they had an official complaint, and they actually posted it, where a person complained that the tone of blue on their curtains did not match the tone of blue in the bathroom curtain. So the room curtain, bathroom curtain didn't match. I was like, oh,
It's crazy, you know, these complaints. It's crazy. I mean, we had a few of those.
So
Yeah.
I think some people were born to complain, no matter how good it is.
Yeah, you get that. You get that. That's why every time there's a new person starting at the dinner, I always give them these kind of things to tell them, remember, there's always going to be that client, and you have to understand it. You know, if you don't, I mean, like, you're going to be unhappy all the time. There's always that client, and I've had them over these 13 years that I've been in tourism.
Pretty sure
They're there. Yeah, I just look at them. It's like,
That's once again where balance. So everything in life, I guess, is about the balance. You can party, but you also need to know when to be,
yes,
you know, prim and proper.
yes,
With these clients, you need to be always caring. Be like, are you okay? This, but in your head, you're going like, you stupid. I'm
yes.
gonna spit in your food, and I don't know what. You know? I wish you could do that sometimes.
yeah,
But, so you get these things where some clients you just have to be like, act like you're worrying, but in your brain you're like, I don't care what you say. It just doesn't matter.
Yes.
Nobody cares.
yeah, yeah. But that's, as you said, that's also it's like, it's all the time a balance. You know, it's like, even with me, I have these difficult clients, and then I think I've mastered it. I've mastered the art. I don't know, but I'm as calm as can come. You know, I mean, like, they don't even bother me anymore. It's like, okay, I'm gonna please you. Don't worry. I'm gonna give you that service. Yeah, I mean, like, what else can you do? Because I mean, like, if you're gonna add oil to the fire, it's gonna explode. It's horrible. And these people, they want that kind of reaction, and I never give people that kind of reaction. It's like, I always take it calm because I want to surprise you. It's like with the colleagues. It's like when I ask them something, like I'm basically head of the restaurant. When I ask them something to do, and there's always that one person that goes like, and I'm there. I'm always calm. I've mastered that, and I always ask them, are you okay? You should see that look on their faces, and that's what I love, you know, that surprise look, like, what the heck? Are you crazy? I said, that's all. Are you okay, darling?
You sound like a fun person to work with.
You must talk to me, okay? I'm here.
Get some video footage of some of the interactions between you. People would be crazy.
No, as I told you, I'm crazy. I'm crazy, and I'm gonna be crazy till the day I give out my last breath. As I told them, it's like, I want to be cremated, and a lot of people on my race, they don't believe in something like that. They want to go down there, but that's another phobia. I don't want to go down there.
It?
Oh yes.
My wife neither.
I'm so afraid that I'm gonna wake up down there, and what I'm gonna do.
I don't know. My wife just doesn't want worms to eat her. That's her baby.
No,
She says
I
worms.
no. It's like, I know technology is pretty good these days, but I think I was in high school or something, and it was the huisgenoot.
Yeah?
And I read something in the huisgenoot about this lady who was in a very deep coma, and they thought she's dead. They buried her, and she woke up down there, you know. And when they digged her up, you could have seen all those scratch. Oh my goodness! And ever since, I was like, hell no, hell no. few seconds oxygen is gone, and I know myself, you know. So I want to be cremated, and I told them that because I'm such a crazy person, when they are going to cremate me, when I go in there, I want only my kids and the closest friends I have and a few close colleagues, you know. And then I want a recording because I want to tell my lawyer that he must record it and he must play it the moment I go in, and everybody's standing there, and then I want to scream, help, please, it's hot. Yeah, you know, just give them that last bit, you know. Yeah.
Give it the last bit of a heart attack.
Yes. Yeah, that's how they must remember me, you know.
know.
I know my kids are going to be freaked out and they're going to wonder, was she really dead, or was it a joke or what, you know. So yeah, then they will always remember me. That's the way they will never forget me. And I told them I'm going to get them chains and they're going to wear me there.
Mom pranked us on her way out.
Yeah, they're going to carry me there. Few ashes for the one boy, a few for the other, and they're going to carry me. I told them, whenever you're there, I see you. So yeah, you're going to behave even even if I'm gone.
I can see your son being married, and the night before he goes to bed with his wife, he's like, sorry, Mom.
Yeah, I'm there.
I know. All right. So back to you said this is Dutch heritage, right? Dutch building style.
Yeah, a bit of Victorian style, but a little bit of Dutch as well. It's the same as the Prince Albert buildings there, you know. So
okay.
so it's a beautiful structure though. So
And we said last time, so we spoke about your various languages. You speak Afrikaans. You said you don't speak English, and you speak German and Dutch. Was I?
yes, a bit.
A bit.
It's a bit of Dutch, bit of German,
It's a bit
but
of Afrikaans.
a bit of Afrikaans and a bit of English. Yeah, I don't really have a language.
You don't have a language.
No,
You make your own language.
I make my own. Yes,
That's good. As long as people understand you.
which is good. Did you understand me so far?
Oh, I'm struggling with the English. It's terrible.
I can understand.
You know,
I told you.
I make do. I'm used to working with clients that can't speak English. It feels like I'm at home. It feels like I'm doing a tour.
Really? How nice, how professional.
No, but okay. How do you deal with people if I mean we get so for me the nationalities that struggle the most with English, right? Italians, the French, and the Brazilians, and the Russians actually.
Oh yes,
The Russians, they always have a tour guide when they come to us because they always need a translator.
always.
So those are the hardest ones. What is the best way to deal with them? Because I mean, you've still got to do a tour, and let's say the tour is set to be 2 hours long. You got to somehow make that time up. What the hell do you do?
Me, I become a clown. No, really.
You become a clown, or you're a clown?
I am actually.
I was about to say.
Yes,
no change.
I am. No, my people, especially the French people, because we get more French than we get Italians. But when they come on a tour with me, the same way as the Germans would come, I would do a German tour. Sometimes I do bilingual, like English and German. But when the Germans come with me, they understand the tour fully. So will the French, who doesn't understand a word in English. But when they step off that tour, they know everything just the same way as the Germans.
You're a clown. You explain everything verbally and emotionally to your clients.
Yes.
And they still understand everything.
They understand everything. And they love it.
It's what we have to do.
Yes.
As
Because
long
in
as the
French,
people
I only know wee wee, because it sounds like an ambulance.
Oui, oui, now I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
wee
around
wee.
the bush.
That's all I know, wee wee. Yeah.
Oui, oui, and what was the other? Je t'aime.
Oh yes,
You
yes,
gotta know
yes,
that
yes, yes. We know, we know.
No, it's awesome. Okay, so seeing as you speak either German and English and Afrikaans, do you have a favorite nationality to do tours for?
Yes, the Dutch.
The Dutch. Why the Dutch?
I like them. They like me.
They like you, or
They are
you?
like me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've got the same personalities, or I would like to believe so. They very direct, the Dutch. They very direct, or I would say 90% of them are very direct people, and that's like
what we
me.
want.
So yeah, and they're crazy, like me. Not mental, all right? We're not mental. But I mean, like crazy in a good way. You know, you get the normal, where the norm of people just being there, following, whatever. But yeah, the rest of us are crazy.
I wouldn't call it crazy. I'd say it's being yourself.
Yeah, but you know,
able to be yourself.
they call us crazy, and I don't mind. I really don't mind. It's like when they call me crazy, I thank them. I say thank you for the compliment, because for me it's something big when they can call me crazy. I mean, like I never want to be normal. I see these people who are normal, and it's like, oh my goodness, you know. I mean, like they need to go to some place where they can have the jacket on and be crazy. Yeah, that's mental.
You need a release. Okay. No, I agree 100%. You know, being normal is like, imagine eating the same food every single day. It gets bland. In the beginning you might like it, but after a while it gets bland. And having this personality, like you said, that you call it crazy. I mean, that personality is, you never know what to expect. Like you explaining how you want to trick your kids one day when you get cremated. I mean, that's a bit extreme, but I mean, that is it. It makes it, you don't know what to expect. You don't know how far you are willing to go. And it makes for entertainment.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And especially in our industry, we are, I know they say it's tourism, but we're in the entertainment industry.
We are.
It's what you do. You want to keep your people happy, entertained. If they're laughing, you're doing it right.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. So, no, that's awesome. Okay, so you like the Dutch. I'm more of an Australian guy because, I mean, first of all, they don't give a, they have no care in the world about anything. And they also like us, like you say, they're straightforward. They've got the same sense of humor as us. And it's interesting you should say the Dutch. I mean, because we all actually come from the Dutch originally, don't we? Kind of. I mean, back in the 1800s, Afrikaans was kitchen Dutch. So you go back to your roots, you say.
Yes. I mean, like my surname says it all, you know.
What is your surname?
Claassen.
Awesome.
No, I love those people, really. We the moment they get here, we click like this.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Okay. Then I should click with the Irish. I've got an Irish surname.
Yeah?
Yeah. Glenister. Which is the proper one. Huh? You don't know. Remember, they said they never have a son, alright? That's why.
No, but you know, I had a couple. Back then I used to work at Highgate. And I think they were in the late 60s or something. So we had this donkey cart, and when you do your tour, it's one part here, one part on the other side. So I always like taking people then on the donkey cart, and we take the drive to the other side of the farm. And these two were sitting there, and then the lady was sitting in the front, and then me and the guy was sitting at the back, but I was in the middle of the two of them. So she was the talkative one, you know, and she was blabbing and blabbing. And then I look at him, and he would just start laughing, you know, and then when he laughs, I laugh, you know, like it's English. I did not understand a word that woman said. I understood him fully, you know, and then we keep on driving, and then she would she would say something, Melissa, and then she would go on, and then I look at him, and he would start laughing, and I would laugh, ha 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 ha.
Meanwhile, you're sitting there looking at you like this woman is
And eventually, when we were done with the tour, he called me back and he said, hey, Melissa, I want to tell you something. I said, like what? The tour is done. I don't accept any questions anymore. I'm done with you. And then he said, no, I just want to tell you something. I knew you did not understand a word this woman said, because sometimes I don't. He said, that's why I laughed, so that you can know it's a joke.
Oh, no, he was helping you.
No, it's funny sometimes, because I did not understand a word she said.
It happens. And it's some of the British, depending on where from England they're from.
Yes.
Because they leave out vowels. They just don't say vowels. Like a bottle of water.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
I don't know if you watch Matt Rife at all. It's like one of his favourite things. Like a bottle of water. Like, say letters, man. That's how it goes.
No, but it's funny. It's like, I was like, what language are you speaking? Like, really?
And you know what? How interesting that is, actually, because let's take Afrikaans. You get Kaapse Afrikaans and
yes.
you get Pretoria Afrikaans. and it's sometimes hard to understand the same language. Even the Germans, the northern Germans from the southern
different
Germans,
dialects, yes.
It's a different dialect. They use certain different words as well.
Yes.
So no, it's always crazy.
Yeah, but it's like with the Germans as well, like the Swiss Germans.
Yeah.
I just look at them, what are you saying? No, I'm like this, it's like when they talk to me, I was like, what are you saying? And then they just look at me, and then it would start over, but slower, because I'm like, what the heck was that? Yeah, that's how I am on tours as well. What? Yeah.
You just gotta be honest with them, and then eventually they like.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what,
because that's what I do when they start speaking too fast. I do it in Afrikaans. I said, okay, nee, goeiemorgen, nee, dan gaan ons baie aan lekker hoor. Verstaan jy my?
I would love to video some of your tours.
Verstaan jy my nou?
I think there will be some hectic moments. That's okay. That's just the sunshade. All right. Now, interesting enough. So you said for your days off, you do nothing. You hide in the house. I'm
in the house. I love being in my house, though. Those walls and me, we have a different connection, When I feel like, no, I want to go out there, then I go. But when I'm off, especially that 1 or 2 days, I'm there. It's like, I'm there. In my house. I just love it there, Sometimes I'm afraid to see people. Because people have drama. I'm not a human being, really. I don't know what I am, but I know I'm not a true human being. So
some people just want drama. That's the problem.
Yeah, they just want drama, and I'm not into that. It's like, it's okay.
So you said Mossel Bay is your go-to place. You go camp there.
Yes.
But if you could choose, let's make 2 choices.
Okay.
One place in South Africa you'd like to still visit, and one place globally, anywhere you'd like to go.
All right. I really want to go to the Netherlands. I love the flatness of life over there. It's so beautiful. Yeah. I'm tired of mountains. No, just joking. This is beautiful.
Is as big as this.
No, this is beautiful, but I would love to see the Dutch. I see a lot of pictures because I know a lot of people that side, friends by now. And I just love the structures of the houses or the buildings, and it's so beautiful. And I love the flatness. I love this too, but I want to see that. So that's the Netherlands. And then I want to...
Flat all the way to that mountain? It's flat all there.
It's flat. It's really flat. You just see. You see the ships coming in, and where is it this close? It's actually there, but you see it. It's like, wow. That's how they feel about my stars when they come here, in summer, and they see my...
as well?
Yeah, we do stargazing, but me not. No, I don't have. I told them I don't have time for that now. No.
It's not that I don't have time. I just don't see what they see. I see stars. I can't see a picture.
Yeah, then you have to drink a little bit of tequila, and then you will see more than that.
Does it help?
See beyond of what you see.
Nothing. What's the answer for that?
Yeah, it's like the infinity, It's beyond. Beyond.
Yeah. And globally, what's the...
Basically locally not for me though, but a funny thing is that because my life has been so hectic with work that I haven't been traveling a lot. No. And there's this one local place that I want to go, not for me, but for my kids. And that's our mother city.
Cape Town.
They've never been there. Never.
A lot of people that haven't.
Never. They've never been there. And my oldest son is 16. And sometimes when I look at it, I'm like, shame. That's all my fault. But don't worry. Don't worry. I've made a point of it. I told you the last time that winter, I want to hibernate.
Yeah.
But I've came to the point just after talking to you, and I'm like, you know what? No. These poor kids, even if it's winter, just take them.
Yeah.
No, because they really. I'm always busy. I never have the time for it. So, they don't see places.
But it's the same with us growing up. So we grew up. We didn't have a lot of money. We didn't travel much. To us, so we grew up in the Knysna area. A long distance travel would be to Ostrich. That's the first time I saw Ostrich saying I never want to live here. It's a desert, and then realizing that there is actually a lot of animals. You just need to know when to look.
Yes.
So that's the thing. So do your kids do any sport?
Yes. Rugby,
Rugby.
both of them, and then the oldest one is doing soccer now as well.
Right. Don't they go on rugby tours to see the
They do.
places?
No,
Not that
they've
far.
they've been to a few places, but I mean, like they've never been to Cape Town.
Actually, there are a couple of people like that.
And I
can't
feel
find out
guilty.
why.
You know, I really feel guilty about this whole.
Dolph was one of my guides.
Hmm.
He was probably 40-ish. He also never been to Cape Town. Never in
Really?
his life.
Wow.
It's weird how that just. I mean, if I could choose, I wouldn't want to go to Cape Town because I'm scared of cities and I'm scared of driving.
Yes, remember?
So that's like I wouldn't want to go there. But I mean, I understand what you mean. It's just to see Table Mountain.
I
it's
know.
something cool.
I'm telling you, when I look at them, you know, and as I told you, the way I am here, the way I'm with tourists, same. It's basically, I think it's more scary at home. The person I am with those children, shame. I think sometimes they just want to grow up and grow out. But just look at them and it's like, I think they're gonna think we're in a different country. I always tell them, you know, I think you're gonna think we're in a different country. We're going to go to Cape Town and then you think we're in Germany. But it's not, it's South Africa.
Well, make a deal. This winter coming.
No,
or next winter
I
coming.
yeah,
Do
after
something.
that whole conversation, I've realized, you know, it's stop hibernating,
That's
live.
awesome.
Yes.
I got
Live.
something through.
Yes, thank you,
That's
sir.
So no, that's awesome. So Cape Town is your place to be. But okay, apart from the kids, then is there a place that you've always wanted to see? Not
No.
really. I've also in South Africa itself, well. Let's say I've been there before, but going again, it's Cliff. There's no signal, there's no power, there's no running water, there's no ablutions. It's amazing. I love it.
I can do with all of those except the running water.
No, there's a river. You can.
Oh,
there's a river.
okay, no, then-
So,
then
okay, there is
if
running water, but not out of a tap.
Okay, if it's close by, that's fine. Yeah.
No, it's legit. For me, like we've been going there for years and years and years, and I love it. It's one of the best. And the last time I went was before COVID, unfortunately, but I took a whole bunch of my friends there for my birthday. I said, listen, guys, I'm sponsoring this journey. I'm not telling you where we are going because none of them have ever been there.
Wow. That's
Don't worry, I'll bring tents and everything, and I'll do food, everything. You guys bring snacks, and bring your drinks if you want drinks and stuff like that. And we start driving there. And I show them on the map, this is the point we're going to. It's like, no, it's like 260 kilometers, it's not that far. And we drive, and you hit that 4x4 dirt roads into the backyards. And like, it took us, for 20 kilometers, it takes you like 2 hours to drive or something, whatever. The faces, there's no signal. There's no signal. And we get there, there's no running water, and I didn't take any tents. I took, that black Gunplas plastic. So put that on the ground and I said,
Nice.
we're sleeping here.
nice.
We slept there.
Yeah.
They all was like, no, someone needs to come fetch me. By the end of that weekend, they were like, it's the best trip ever. It's so good. So that's my idea of a
Yeah,
place.
but I mean, like, even going away, you have to forget about technology, I think. I mean, like, that's why you're going away. You have to forget about that. And that's what I want to do with the kids as well. I know it's not going to make up for lost time, but still,
It's never too late to start, right?
yeah, believe so.
No, that's awesome. And then for me going overseas, I'd go to somewhere like the Congo, Brazil, the jungle Amazon, or Costa Rica even. I'm a wildlife kind of guy, but unfortunately that's for me personally. If it was for my wife, we'd go to some fancy island beaches.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I can't go to Brazil.
Not?
No, I don't want to go to Brazil.
Why not?
No, because here in South Africa, I always like when my hair was longer, and I tried to frizz it, and I always thought that I'm Brazilian. Especially for those foreigners coming here, like the Dutch or the Germans, and they try to figure me out. What are you really? And especially if I had the frizz over there, it's like, originally from Brazil. And they always believe me. Now I go to Brazilian, and then, I mean, like, look at that people. There's a real Brazilian in front of me.
Okay.
No. So let
you want to
me...
live in your fantasy.
Yes, I want to stay in that fantasy.
Awesome.
Yeah, but foreigners always believe me when I say I'm from Brazil. I'm a Brazilian.
Hectic.
It's like, wow.
No, I mean, to me, it's not about the people. I'm done with people. I can work with people. I'm good with it. But I don't want to go to meet people. If I want to do something for a culture, it's about food. I want to eat their food. Whatever crazy stuff they eat, I want to eat it as
very important.
I love food.
Very important. It's just I mean, like in South Africa itself, I mean, like we've noticed it, a lot of people, especially when I take these people on day trips, they always complain about that there's not enough places where you can have Africa. You know, like where's the food? Where's the food, the traditional foods that there's a few places, but there's, I mean, like, these people come here and they eat stuff that they can eat at home. Yeah, it's, I mean, like, ostrich you can't have there. Yes, we do export, but you don't find it everywhere. But still, you know, I just wish there could be more places
what do you
like
consider, that. What would you consider South African food? Because I always struggle with this. I always struggle. To me, if I think of South Africa and South African food, I think of pap that you eat with your hand.
Yes.
And there's different variations of pap. There's kor, there's slap pap, there's maro. But to me, it's like slap pap that you eat with your hand and you dip in your sauce. Right?
Yes.
That's one version. Vetkoek, which is very common throughout not just South Africa, but Southern Africa. And then biltong. But that's it. Boiki, you can't really claim because it's a stew. A lot of people make stews.
A lot of people make stews. They just make it inside, we make it outside, as I always explain to the Germans as well. It's the same thing. But the way people make the tripe.
The tripe, okay.
Yes.
Afval? Yeah.
The afval. That's I mean, like, that's something that people used to basically eat. That was a traditional dish over here. People don't do that. And that's what people want. They want to eat that. But I mean, like, homey food, the way you cook it home. I'm not talking about you white people. All right. So,
those Afrikaans studies, they can cook proper tripe.
nee. But yeah, things that we eat at home, or the normal people, you know, I mean, like, as we called it a few years back, the how can I say, I don't want to sound horrible or rude or anything.
Don't worry, I don't care.
Yeah, as we call it, the poor people's food. You know, you want that pumpkin or something like that. You know, you those kind of things. And a couple of years back, I always wanted my own guest house, but not a big one like this.
You don't.
And 9 rooms. I always said 9 rooms. I had the name, the whole drawings, everything was there, and I always told myself that I'm gonna have that. That's what people are gonna eat. But I don't know what kind of boss I'm going to be. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Theoretically, let's discuss your menu. What's on your menu?
My menu.
Yeah, your personal menu.
Yeah, at my guest house.
To give people Africa. It doesn't matter about cooking it.
No, the thing is, like, I mean, like, for breakfast, look here. People have, like, all right, you people, you have this Buddha breakfast, as we call it. Yes.
Meat and all the protein.
Yeah. And then, I mean, like, do the culture thing as well, like with the pap.
Yeah.
For breakfast, here they have eggs and sausages and all these fancy bakings and things like that. No, people don't want that. They can have it at home. So just give what we eat. And like, we eat pap. What is it called? That okay, I don't make it because it never. Mine is it's never good.
Pap,
yeah, mine is never good. No, I
makes it in the microwave and it tastes better than mine.
Really?
I don't know. I never
like the real one, or that's that.
Slap up. Slap
yeah,
up.
from the yeah.
I promise you, she makes it in the microwave, and I mean, it takes 15 minutes. I spend an hour on the stove,
and then it's still not. Yeah, a lot of clumps.
No,
mine. I can't. No, I've
makes
tried.
It in the microwave. I don't know how.
And my kids love it because they grandmas, they do it, but I can't. I mean, like, I have this problem now. I buy them these, as I call it, the plastic one.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's not nice. It's not the same thing. But we should have that for breakfast. I mean, like, and with the lunches. Okay, the baboti is I mean, like, it.
I don't know if that's
not
South
really.
African.
Yeah, not really, but.
It's curry, right?
Yes,
Curry is
yes,
more Indian.
more Indian, but we do it better. We have our own way, you know. So even though I don't like bobotie, I hate
I
it.
don't eat it. We had at the one lodge I used to work at, the Chinese people, so they've got a different type of culture. If they don't like something, they spit it out, and it's not disrespectful. It's just their way of saying I don't like this, and they always, the bobotie is the thing they always spit out.
Yeah.
I've never had a person of the Chinese culture love bobotie. It's really
No,
interesting.
I don't like it either. I don't like it. It's not nice. No, I wish I can do that. I think I should take that part of the culture of the Chinese.
Spit it out.
Yeah,
You can do it. People are just gonna look at you funny.
yeah. Yeah, so that's my culture. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
No, but that's what I would prefer.
Bobotie pup. What's your
And
lunch?
then yeah, you can do. I mean, like the afval, you can also do for lunch.
Tripe is a good one.
Yeah, it's good for lunch. And do your vet cook. I mean, like people love vet cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner menu. Come on, we're working here. I'm making you work for this.
Tribe again.
No, I watched this, the best food reviews ever. The guy's name is Sunny. And what he does is goes to different countries and he goes with the actual culture. He goes with the tribes and he eats what they eat. And sometimes they eat raw blood and things. And very interesting. So when you're looking at Asian cultures, you're looking at some of the South American cultures especially. A lot of them include vegetables and plant-based foods. No matter where you go in Africa, it's meat. Meat for breakfast, meat for lunch, and meat for dinner. It's protein-based, and then they supplement with things like pop. Banana is a big thing in the other regions of Africa. They have a lot of banana, so they make like banana beer, things like that, which I think could actually be quite tasty. But he says when drinking it, it's more of a meal that can get you drunk than it's a drink. So I can deal
The
with
banana one?
the banana one. He says it's very thick.
Oh, I think you get different bananas.
Well, they use green bananas. They don't wait for them to ripen.
Yeah,
like
they have
do.
different names. I can't remember all their names because I'm not interested in knowing them all. If it's eatable, it's good. But you're right, we love meat. I always tell these people as well, like these foreigners come here and they have this 200-gram piece of meat of ostrich and they're like, oh, it's so big.
No.
Come on. I mean, like we don't do that. 500, 600.
There you go. Kilogram ribs. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Let's see what's us. Okay, we're good. Can you believe it? It's almost an hour again.
Really?
And it's not yet. We got 4 minutes, but I mean, it's been almost an hour, and we basically didn't touch on a lot of subjects from last time.
We didn't?
So that shows
No.
you how easy it is to talk to someone, especially like yourself, which is someone that's a good guide, and that conversation comes natural. I know you were scared of the cameras, but when you're not looking at the camera, you'll see us strategically positioned you so you don't see it.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
you can just talk. I mean, it's all about how it is. And no, I think you're a freaking great person. I said that last time and again now, this time.
Thank you.
Realizing it again, the way you handle things.
Thank you very
to
much.
me, I like people that are honest. No, that's direct.
I hope you don't say that to all the clients that you're using. Otherwise, I'm going to be very.
Client, so I don't know.
I'm going to be very
We'll find
disappointed.
out.
Yeah, I
No.
want my own compliment. Okay.
I'm a straightforward person, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, I think with you, just I mean, you were off camera and you were walking up here singing. I couldn't make. So you know when I sing, before I sing anything, I first make sure that the owner of the place has window insurance.
It's not that bad. I can't believe it. It's no. It's never that bad. You know, it's never that bad. But I love singing with like headphones or earphones.
Oh, yeah?
I love the earplugs
you don't
because
hear
then I
yourself?
sound just like that person. You know, and to irritate my kids, it's like I like listening then to Celine Dion. You know, that woman can climb it up. Then I know I sound just like her. You know,
Good.
in my mind, of course. But then you should see them. It's like, oh, yeah.
All right. Anything last minute you want to throw in? Sideball, ask me a question.
No, not really.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. We can go another hour though.
We can. I'm going to bugger up the sound as well.
We can go another hour. Yeah.
I know,
Bits
it's
and
good.
pieces, bits and pieces. But I would appreciate if you gonna come and check out Mabel. It's a really nice restaurant. We have really good chefs, really, and I mean, like the people in the restaurant itself, they have top-notch service,
I
really.
want to have a look. I'll speak to my boss, wife, that one.
Yes,
And,
yes, that one.
I'll quickly find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And maybe
Bring the
tomorrow night.
kiddo. Bring the kiddo.
I will definitely.
Yeah.
We don't go anywhere without him unless we really have to. I'm dreading it. I need to write an English exam in Cape Town, and we're going to Cape Town, and we've got no one to look after him there, so we need to leave him with Oma and Opa, or Grandma and Grandpa.
Yes.
And he loves staying there, and he loves them though. So
But how long are you going?
2 days.
2 days.
I
Oh,
mean,
that's
it's
not
only
that
2
long.
days, but to me it's hectic.
I know.
We haven't done it.
I know.
So,
I know, and you're gonna call them as if they've never raised any children. I know. I've been there.
my mom had him for just half a day now on Saturday because I had to do a tour, and Nicolene had to. Oh, she was on her way to George, so I gave him to my mom, and right after my birthday.
Sorry.
Go for it.
Oh, it's okay.
It was our full class. But right after the tour, I phoned her and I said, "Put me on loudspeaker. I want to speak to him." And as soon as he heard my voice, he started talking back in his baby language. So
Yeah.
it's going to be hectic.
We always understand them, you know. No, but that's the thing about it, you know, the first few times it's going to happen like that. It's like it's a paranoia growing, you know. You just want to know. Although your mother has raised kids before, but it's like
It's not my kid.
yeah, it's like, hey,
I
is he
know
okay?
how I turned out.
You turned out good.
Well,
Yeah.
Melissa, thank you very much.
Thank
once
you
again
very
for your
much.
second session with us. I really appreciate it. And
No, it's always nice having you.
We
So
might have come back. Like, definitely come back and have another session. I mean, we're not done yet, and we're over 1 hour.
yes,
So-
I think we can do that.
Yeah.
Yes, that will be nice.
Say bye to the camera.
Bye bye. Donkey.